you've done in the summer. It just takes a lot of time to get back in the flow offensively.
Roberson had it knocked loose a moment. Dye with a fake, got Hester off his feet, and Dye knocks it down. And now it's Bradley beginning to pick up the pace again. Dye has 8 points. It's a 12-point lead for Illinois with 4:38 left in the first half.
Well, I'm really impressed with Dye. I mean, he's got the third time he's really been under control, sets up, squares up well, and really plays under control.
Hester off the screen from Johnson. The shot won't go, and a one-handed rebound. Derek Roberson, who pinned the thing on his shoulder and came down with it. Oita. Dye. Chukudebe overplayed and didn't get the ball, and he fouls Koita now as it comes to the baseline, and that's 3 on Victor Chukudebe.
Yeah, Victor got caught in no man's land there. Did a good job of running him up high on the post. Good entry pass from the side and gets his third foul. He's shaking his head. He's only been out there for a couple of minutes. Says, come on, coach. What's going on out there? He's a guy that's fun to watch, too. You know, he plays with a lot of energy out there and gives it his all.
Well, he's really enthusiastic, and you love to see it. Koita misses his free throw attempt. The 6'8 sophomore from Winnetka, Trier High School. Speaks 3 languages, English, French, and Bambanaka. Oh, which we don't speak.
Well, I took English as a foreign language down here.
So it's the language of Mali. 31-19 Illini. Ryan Johnson against Cage, gives it up. And a 3-second violation. The Illini were in the lane too long, and now we have a timeout here with 3:57 left in our first half. A 12-point lead. Illinois over Bradley, 31-19, and we'll be right back.
It's really a controlled chaos. You go as hard as you can, as long as you can, and as safely as you can. It's a great feeling of satisfaction once the harvesting is finally done. The American farmer does a wonderful job of providing the cheapest, safest, most abundant supply of food in the world. Our factory has no walls. We've got nothing to hide, and we're very proud of what we do. I feel connected to the land. It's a part of me. It's what I do.
Low interest.
Cash back.
Low lease.
You want a new minivan, and we want to sell you one. It's that simple. At Chrysler and Plymouth, we want what you want. And now, during the Chrysler and Plymouth model year clearance, there are big savings on the minivan you want. Get $1,000 cash back on Chrysler Town & Country. Or save on Plymouth Voyager, the lowest priced minivan you can buy. Savings on the biggest selection of award-winning minivans. The Chrysler and Plymouth model year clearance. Because we want what you want. It's that simple.
Join the celebration of authentic Mexican food at the Fiesta Cafe and Cantina. Got a taste for old Mexico? It's time to Fiesta. Good times? Time to Fiesta. Great service? Always at Fiesta. Enjoy Fiesta Cafe's south of the border decor and an atmosphere that always says Fiesta.
You don't have far to go for the great taste of Mexico at the Fiesta Cafe.
Welcome back to the Assembly Hall where the Illini are up by 12 over Bradley. We talk about Dye. He's a great penetrator and distributor of the ball, but he can score when he needs to. And there he did a good ball and head fake. Gets the Illinois player off his feet and pulls up, knocks down the 12-footer.
It was Dye that got Bradley going early with a pair of threes. There's the field goal shooting. Illinois has really picked up the pace. And look how many more shots they have. 7 more shots than Bradley.
That's because of rebounding right there. They outlead them by 6. They've got 7 offensive rebounds. So that's really the difference for Illinois.
Ed White and Doug Altenberger here, and Illinois legend Johnny Red Kerr with us here tonight. I know with your busy bowl schedule, it's going to be tough to enter. Do you get down very often?
No, I try to get down for a football game, but all of a sudden, you know, that NBA schedule, they're playing every night.
Tough schedule. A marvel at how those guys can sustain it for the whole season. The Cowboys got a blocking foul on Illinois, on Brian Johnson. His first. He's drawn a couple of charging fouls. Now gets the blocking foul.
Doesn't get out there quick enough. A little slow helping is. Takes a blow to the stomach. But again, he was moving a little laterally, and that's why he didn't get the call. We'll have to get you up for the Clemson game. That's a
I'm going to be there for that game, matter of fact. It'll be in the United Center. On a set, what is it, the 13th or so? I believe it is.
Eric Roberson now with 5 points. You're talking off the air about the Bulls having to go to Japan. That season, the travel is enough of a drain, I think, anyway. But having to go to Japan to play a couple of extra games has to be extra tough.
Yeah, well, the Bulls never like to go overseas before the season starts. It's long enough season, and for them, the past 5 years or so, it's been nice work.
Real nice one. Give and go. The old senior's done that a couple times.
Yeah. Heldman to Johnson. Johnson has 9, and the Illini lead by 13. Roberson picked up by Hester. We switch at the top of the key. Shire to Dye.
You can see Bradley really trying to get the ball inside in the paint area. Illinois doing a good job of fronting on the post.
12 on the shot clock. Roberson fake. Can't shoot it. Dye against Turner. Pull-up jump shot, and he knocked it down. It's a 2. Rob Dye still impressive. 10 points now for Dye. Bradley hanging in now. It's an 11-point lead for Illinois. Hester to the deep corner, Turner. And the 3 won't fall. Cage has the rebound. Off balance, gets it knocked loose, and Johnson picks it up. Heldman finds Hester for 3. A little short with a try, and Hester trying to run down the rebound, picked off by Cage. Now Roberson. And a foul from behind, Brian Johnson.
Boy, you like to see big players do that, though, don't you? Come from behind and try to knock the ball out instead of just...
He just hustles so much, he really does.
Yeah, he was all over the place here. Great give and goes. He shuts the screen, Johnson does. Then his man pops out, rolls to the basket just the way you teach him. You talk about hustling. This guy's all over the place. Even though he's 6'7", he's diving. Did you ever do that, Johnny?
I tried to get the ball up around the rim. No, I like this kid. I like this kid shooting free throw. He missed it there. What is it, Roberson?
Yeah, he's real good.
This athlete, just a sophomore, 6'4", from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He's hurt his knee twice and had to redshirt this season.
Well, I got a good chance to see Jim Molinari quite a bit when he was up with DePaul in Chicago, and he's another hard worker. He's done a nice job for his school.
You can tell both these guys played for Jack Hartman at K-State, and they just love to grind you.
Yeah.
Keep coming at you.
Spent 11 years at DePaul, did Jim Molinari, then 2 at Northern Illinois as a head coach before moving to Bradley. Turner. Heldman. I suppose, Doug, we should assess the first half for Heldman as the point guard for the Illini tonight. Not spectacular, but he's been pretty steady, hasn't he?
Yeah, Yeoman's job. Had a couple turnovers early, but then settled down.
McLean lobs it high off the glass, and it won't fall. He can create a shot, can he?
Yeah, he's a strong guy. There's no doubt about that.
Now trying to catch up at the other end as Cage gets it on the rim, and it's going to stick.
I don't think I ever had. Did you ever have one of those, Doug, in your career? I don't think I ever got one to bounce like that and go in.
Now, 22nd time down to Illinois with 1:20 left in the first half. And the lead is down to 8 points. Bradley making a run at the Illini here. Before they head for the locker room at halftime, they've done a good job of hanging around and getting right back in this thing.
Hey, there you see Illinois' schedule coming up. A brutal preseason schedule. They play Clemson, UIC at home. Next Monday, they play Texas, Missouri. They play St. Louis in the Dome there, and then they go UCLA. Just a tough preseason schedule.
And they get Wichita in the Puerto Rico shootout, and a pretty good team in its own right, and then maybe Louisville in the second game.
It doesn't get any easier.
Well, you have to like Lon Kruger's willingness to take on good teams. Good players like to play good teams. They're certainly going to do that.
That's the way you get better, not playing against the weaker opponents. Play against strong teams. And then by the time the season comes around, the conference play, you're ready to go.
And we'll show you the Bradley schedule a little bit later on. It's a tough one, too. Turner working against Roberson. And he picks up the ball, and Roberson got all over him. McLean fires it in the middle. Obvious story, and a foul call down under the basket. Jerry G with his second foul. 51.6 seconds left in the first half. Bradley can get within a half dozen here.
Bradley just can't make their free throws. What are they, 5 for 11?
Yeah, this is Matthew Lee missing his first attempt. 6'8" sophomore from St. Paul, Minnesota. 5 for 12 now Bradley is. And the Illini are perfect. 9 for 9 from the line.
And that's your difference in your game.
Ryan Johnson back in. Replacing Avi Story for the Illini. And Lee gets the second one knocked down. All of a sudden, the Illinois lead is down to 7 with 50 seconds left in the first half. Turner. McLean in the corner. Heldman, 18 on the shot clock. Heldman finds Turner for a good look for his foul. It'll be a three-point attempt. And he'll shoot 3 free throws.
It's a good rule, isn't it? Isn't it, Doug? Put that in. You used to be able to foul a guy, smother him, and everything else. Now you do that out there. You foul him, and he's got a chance to make 3 anyway.
Yeah, I mean it's the way it should be. You see Turner. Roberson turns his back defensively. Turner recognizes that, goes to the corner. Roberson tries to recover, and then he does the cardinal sin. You don't ever want to foul on the perimeter.
His second. And Turner now. Good, you have to go?
I've got to go.
All right, good to see you.
Good. This is terrific. I hope we have as exciting a second half as we've had in the first half, guys.
Well, we had a lot of exciting first and second halves to deal around.
I'm going to go try to find a TV and listen to you guys.
Okay. All right, thanks for stopping by.
Bye-bye.
Red Curve. Illini great checking in here. Looks good, doesn't he?
Yeah, one of the good guys that you ever meet. I think he is just as wholesome and friendly. He's had a lot of success. People forget, he was the first Bulls coach, and had a great career down here, great career as a professional, and I get to hear him a lot living in Chicago. Just a great guy.
12 points, Kevin Turner. He strings the 3 free throws, and he is 7 for 7 at the free throw line. The Illinois lead on a steal. Brian Johnson. Oh, he missed the dunk. Turner gets it back. That one won't go. And it's out of bounds. It'll be Illinois basketball with 13 seconds left in the half.
You should have seen that Lon Kruger looked over and he told his whole team, calm down, guys, calm down. Great anticipation by Johnson. See, turns his back, knows that ball's coming, goes up there, gets his footwork a little goofed up, and hits the back of the rim.
Well, with a left-handed dunk, it wouldn't fall for him. The Illini have it with 13 seconds left in the half. Turner, Hester. Top of the circle, 8 seconds left. Johnson to Turner, 5 seconds left in the half. Turner off the baseline, jump shot won't fall. Hester fighting for the rebound, but it's out of bounds to Bradley. But only 3/10 of a second left in the first half, and they can't score. They would have to tip the ball off the inbounds pass to score. And Hester's going to guard the inbounds pass. Cage will have a hard time throwing it the length of the court with any accuracy. And that's not going to be long enough, and Johnson intercepts it anyway. So we are at halftime. Illinois leading Bradley 36-26. And you're watching Big Ten basketball on ESPN+.
Here's a great gift idea for the person on your list with special needs. Perhaps you know someone who has circulatory problems or has trouble getting in and out of a chair. You can help make their life easier and safer. Pulmocare Medical Supply has a wide selection of Golden Technologies power lift and reclining chairs in a number of styles and fabrics. This holiday season, give a gift of comfort and security. A Golden Technologies power lift and reclining chair. On sale now at Pulmocare Medical Supply, Champaign.
Okay, I admit it. I'm a turner. You know, a turner. One of those people who, after parking their car, turns and looks at it 7 times. But I wasn't always a turner. It wasn't until I got my new Ford Escort. This sporty guy was hundreds less than Chevy Cavalier, but the reason I keep turning is my Ford dealer gave me sport wheels, a spoiler, and sport seats at no extra charge. It'd make you a turner, too.
Now get $1,000 cash or 2.9 financing on Escort.
Alexander's Office Equipment Company has a full line of office supplies. Since 1934, Alexander's has set the standard for service. You'll find a complete selection of steel case products for every office application. Alexander's offers a steel case line discounted as much as 44%. Alexander's features free delivery and a knowledgeable staff to answer all your questions with authority. Alexander's Office Equipment Company, Mattoon.
And welcome back to the Assembly Hall in Champaign, where the Illini have taken the 10-point lead over Bradley. Bradley got off to a quick start. Illinois came back. Looked like they might blow Bradley out of it, and the Braves have done a heck of a job of sticking around and coming back.
Well, it seemed like when Akinkule got in foul trouble, he came out. The rest of the team sort of took over, and the balls decided to move a little bit more efficiently out there. Guys got better looks, and they almost played better offensively when he was out, when he got in foul trouble.
Uh-oh. Somebody just won some money at halftime here.
He's getting mobbed right now.
There's a mob scene on the court. I don't know what he won, but it must have been something really good. Oh, he just won a trip to the Bahamas, and all these girls are competing to go with him. What's going on here in the Assembly Hall? If one word comes to mind of how the Illini have done it so far, it would be effort, I think.
Well, that's one thing that this team has got to do. Illinois, they've got to grind. Nothing's going to come easy to them. Brian Johnson's a perfect example. Bradley, on the other hand, have got to get the ball inside. Their key man is Bayo. And then the guards, Roberson and Dye, have got to do a little bit better offensively on the perimeter. Look to score a little bit more when they take away the inside.
That excitement you just saw on the floor here. Again, a fellow won a trip to the Bahamas. It's really just the beginning of a very exciting week here in Champaign-Urbana. On Friday again, Lon Kruger's club back in action here against Georgia Southern. Football with Michigan State here on Saturday, the final game of the year for the Illini. And then Sunday, I'll tell you what, 4 of the top 10 women's teams in the country will play here in the Assembly Hall.
I mean, look at that. There's a lot of single digits there. I mean, what an amazing tournament they've got going for the Tip-Off Classic.
And tickets are still available. And then UIC here for men's basketball on Monday. We're at halftime at Assembly Hall. 36-26. Illinois over Bradley at the mid-break.
Once in a while, if you wait long enough, you get to see this or this. But why wait when you can have bunches of crunches? Hot on the heels of Choice Mart's Smash Hit Sports Video Series comes the Amazing Sports Video Collection. All new and only from Choice Mart. 5 tapes, hours of entertainment, just $19.95. They even poke fun at superstars like Deion Sanders and Sir Charles Barkley. Call now. These are some bone-crunching, hair-raising, side-splitting bloopers most never before seen on TV. They'll make you laugh. They'll make you cringe. You'll get amazing hits, KOs, and crunches, funniest basketball bloopers, funniest sports bloopers, the lighter side of sports, and the amazing Superstar Sports Quiz. 5 hard-hitting videos for only $19.95 with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Don't wait. You'll only be hurting yourself.
Call 1-800-858-3322 to get the Amazing Sports Video Collection. 5 videos, just $19.95 plus $4.95 shipping and handling. Makes a great gift. Call now.
You are a machine, a force to be reckoned with. To keep all pistons firing, you've got to feed the machine. And the fuel you need is right here in Men's Health. Get rock-hard abs now, 6 different ways, and no sit-ups. Discover superfoods for instant energy and fat burning. Eat what you want and still lose weight. Only Men's Health delivers the latest information that talks to real guys, like the ultimate 20-minute workout to sculpt a body that says power. Call for your free trial issue. Keep it and get a full year for $19.97. You'll also get 3 books free. 100 Ways to Burn Fat Faster, the Men's Health Guide to Intimacy, and Quick and Healthy Cooking for Men. When it comes to romance, Men's Health reveals what she really wants and shows you how to make your relationship intense and incredibly pleasurable. Subscribe now for just $19.97. Cancel anytime and keep the free books. You're a machine. Try Men's Health today. Beat the machine.
Do you want to know the easiest way to put a smile on someone's face? Well, you're looking at it. Prairie Farms Ice Cream. The ice cream that's won a whole bunch of blue ribbons at state fairs over the years. And more importantly, that's helped light up several generations of faces. So try some Prairie Farms yourself. You'll see. Prairie Farms Ice Cream. Up to 60 smiles in every half gallon.
An exciting night at Assembly Hall. Illinois leading Bradley 36-26. A young man in the Orange Crush has won a trip for 2 to the Bahamas by making 4 shots at halftime. There's the young man that just did it. He made the half-court shot with 1 second left to get it done. So, at halftime here, again, Illinois leading by 10. A lot of excitement going on in Champaign-Urbana tonight. And that fella about as excited as anybody could be here right now. There's your halftime score again. The Illini down early, coming back, taking a bigger lead than that, and then Bradley fighting back to cut it to 10. And we are set to take a look now. A deeper look at the University of Illinois.
President Clinton's America Reads Challenge comes to Champaign-Urbana, Illinois.
Enhancing literacy in grades K through 5 is the focus of our program, making sure all our children learn to read and write.
Work-study students from the University of Illinois work one-on-one with elementary school children in an exciting complement to formal classroom instruction.
Each child receives a session 2 to 3 times a week, half devoted to reading and half to writing. The kids love it.
Proven benefits from this program include increased reading achievement, confidence and motivation among the children in Champaign schools, and that builds better citizens.
And the program works both ways. The University of Illinois students realize that they can actually make a difference.
America reads better thanks to this challenging initiative. Another example of how the University of Illinois connects in a meaningful way with young people in our community.
We're proud of you, Illinois.
U of I researchers designed an interactive website that helps teenagers combat eating disorders.
We found that anorexia and bulimia are significant problems among high school and college students, and that includes men as well as women. That's why we developed the Nutrition Analysis Tool website. Students key in information about the foods they eat into the Nutrition Analysis Tool and receive an instantaneous diet analysis. They then key in the activities for the day into the energy calculator and receive a printout showing their exact calorie requirements displayed in an easy-to-understand table. Many high school athletes simply don't eat enough, and the program written by Chris Hughes and Michael Hahn helps them understand that. It counts calories, fat, and cholesterol, and 17 nutrients. Teenagers love and understand the web, and that, in part, is why the program is proving so successful.
The University of Illinois, helping to build a healthier teen population.
So proud of you, Illinois.
From cleaning a dog's teeth to root canal work on a tiger, chances are it's an Illinois-trained vet who does the work.
We're one of only 4 veterinary dental instruction programs in the country. We graduate about 80 veterinary students a year, and in the veterinary dental program, we graduate 1 resident about every 2 years. Recently, someone brought in a tiger who needed a root canal. We did the work here in Urbana.
We've all wondered what it would be like staring down the throat of a tiger. Now Dr. Manfred can say she did it without blinking and tamed the wild beast in the process.
Providing dental care for animals is one of the fastest growing specialties in veterinary medicine today. Here at Illinois, our courses cover anything from periodontal disease to jaw fracture management.
How'd the tiger like his visit to the dentist? Dr. Manfra, you have one happy patient. Another triumph for Illinois' much-heralded School of Veterinary Medicine.
We're proud of you, Illinois.
Extra, extra. We're extra proud of you, Illinois.
And Jared Ward finds Robert tractor trailer for the emphatic slam. Shatters the backboard. We need to see that again.
Champaign, Illinois, and Dow chairs have increased from 44 to 144, including 10 Swanland chairs.
The Swanland chair offers me the time and resources to do basic research in mathematical logic in an excellent mathematics department
as well as to attract the brightest graduate students and young researchers. I hope to contribute to making Illinois the center in mathematical logic and foundations.
Extra, extra. We're extra proud of you, Illinois.
Halftime at the Assembly Hall in Champaign. The Illini leading Bradley 36-26. Good ball game going here in Champaign. You're watching Big Ten basketball on ESPN+.
Tickets are on.
Constantly creating burgers unlike anyone else's. This new big chili cheeseburger is no exception. It's got 2 big beef patties absolutely smothered in chili, and then they load it up with the onions and melting cheese. You know, a burger this pack can really only be eaten one way. After you've taken the necessary precautions. The new big chili cheeseburger, only at Hardee's.
There are cars that are built to appeal to your passionate side and to your practical side. For the passionate, cab-forward design, argent aluminum wheels, air, multi-valve V6, and at no extra charge, a new leather-trimmed interior with an 8-way power driver's seat. For the practical side, the new Chrysler Cirrus LXi is just $18,995. Loaded. Chrysler, engineered to be great cars.
Illinois 36, Bradley 26 at halftime. That's where they are. Let's take a look at some highlights, Doug.
Yeah, if you're a Bradley fan, Roberson was a real highlight. He came out strong in the first half, anticipated the real well, had some key steals early on and sparked Bradley's early run in the first half. There you see the monster dunk, and he's pumped up. He's ready to go. On the other hand, Turner was getting inside, but G counters and really crashed the boards well, and he responds with a little emotion himself. Sergio comes in, makes a factor right away with a great steal, draws the foul, converts to 2 free throws, and he's excited, and so is Lon Kruger. Then when Abejo got in foul trouble, Cage stepped up, played real strong towards the end of the first half, and then Dye came in off the perimeter. He played real well with 6-8 points in the first half. Hellman, Johnson, feed and go, just the way the X and O is just perfect.
Johnson a big first half, 9 points, and at halftime, Illinois leading 36-26. We'll be back with second half action.
Well, the wetlands started out as a commercial concept, but it's grown to be a great deal more than that. This is something beyond what most people have ever seen or even have conceived of. Rice farming cleans surface water and returns the water back to the bays and estuaries in a much cleaner and purer state. There's also a deeper sense that runs in the farmer's mind that he is a steward of this land.
Let the music in your soul fill your home with magic. With a piano from the piano pros. The piano people. From a console to a concert grand. Just put your dreams in our hands and listen to our expert sound advice. The piano people. And we'll make beautiful music together for life.
Wake up.
What is it,
We're
boy?
going to win a new house.
We have a house.
It's the Paradise Great American Dream giveaway. The grand prize is a new house and a Ford Taurus and $15,000 in cash. All our dreams could come true.
What, your mother moving to Siberia?
And there's almost $75,000 in cash prizes through November. With all that, we could buy Mother that condo in Tampa.
Get your coat, Boyle. I'll get the car.
The Great American Dream giveaway. Lucky for you, some dreams do come true.
Hey, Pearl, step on it.
What has all these people smiling? Ford Taurus in your neighborhood Ford dealer. Because right now, your Ford dealer's offering $2,000 cash back or 2.9 financing for 48 months on every new 97 Ford Taurus. $2,000 cash or 2.9 financing for 48 months. Or choose a longer term and get 4.9 financing for 60 months. That's right, $2,000 cash back or 2.9 financing on every new 97 Taurus. Hurry in. Savings like these are just a smile away. See your neighborhood Ford dealer today.
First half stats, nothing spectacular on either side, really, Doug.
Yeah, what jumps out at you, though, is the Bradley Braves, 6 for 13 from free throws, and then turnovers, 11 turnovers, which converted into some easy shots for Illinois, and then 2 for 11 from the three-point line for Illinois. Got to do a little better in the second half.
Bradley closed the gap in the rebound department toward the end of the half that helped their comeback along a little bit. Now Rob Dye, defended by Turner and Heldman, chasing him also. Gavin Shire. Rob Dye and Heldman with him. Kinkenley back in the pivot now. Sat down early in the first half with 3 fouls. He went out with 7:39 left in the half. There he is with the basketball. Now 9 on the shot clock for Bradley. They're going to have to find a shot. Johnson hit the deck in the middle, got back up. Dye's shot off target. Johnson went down in the middle as he was guarding a Kinkenley, and the shot was bad. And the Illini get it back. Jared G. takes it into the middle and gives it up. Kevin Turner spinning move, and he's going to be called for a walk. And the Illini turn it over as we open second half action here. There's a Kinkenley.
Well, if you're a Bradley fan, you got to be real careful for him to get his fourth foul. He's got to be a little tentative. Goes through. Johnson falls down. You can see Coach Mullen there. He wasn't real happy. He's like, what is he doing? Oh, to be a coach. That's how he's got all that gray hair.
That's tough, John. Now Shire puts the ball down inside the cage, kicks it right back outside. Roberson, the Illini pressuring on defense now. It took Bradley a long time to get their first shot off. Now 12 left on the shot clock as Dye lets it fly from the corner. The three's in and out, and a Kinkenley has it back up and in. That won't make Lon Kruger very happy. He's going to think that was too easy. That is 5 points now for Bio.
They did a good job of going straight up, not over the back. Was able to hold G off. Again, Bio not real big looking, but is strong.
Boy, G's going to go right at a Kinkenley down inside, but he misses, and a Kinkenley pulls the rebound down.
Well, Bradley did a great job of collapsing on G defensively. He's got to know that, respond, get the ball back outside. Don't want to force it.
Kinkenley. But Johnson just sets up chest to chest with him every time he gives the ball up and starts into the lane. Roberson 2 times at the baseline, taken away by Kevin Turner. Turner has Hester up with him, and he's going to pull it back out again. Now Hester off the baseline, screen from Johnson, takes the little jumper, and the try is short, and the rebound on the floor. They battle for it down there, and G saves it for the Illini. To Heldman, to Turner, in the lane he goes, and back out again. 25 on the shot clock for the Illini now. They lead by 8. Crowd a little bit quiet in the Assembly Hall right now. There are a lot of fans from Bradley over here from Peoria. Now we have a whistle blowing and a foul on Cage as Johnson had set the screen up at the top of the circle again. Is that 3 charging fouls? Well, not a charging foul there. He's drawn 3 fouls in this ball game like that.
See, Johnson does a good job, gets in there. Cage tries to go over the top. Johnson positions him perfectly, goes down, draws the foul. Got to go over the top or follow the man. You can't go through him.
Quick little pass down inside to Jared G. And a nice finish by G. He has 6 points.
Now that was caused because Bradley came out man-to-man on that out-of-bounds play, and they want to get the ball down low when they do that. Illinois does.
Shire to a Kinkenley. The Illini by 10 with 17:05 left in the game, and good work by Rob Dye, who takes it right to the bucket.
Well, he blew by Heldman, and there was no help on the baseline. Breakdown defensively for Illinois. Good recognition, though, by Bradley.
10 points for Rob Dye. Turner against Roberson. Heldman against Dye. Jerry Hester, quick into the lane in the double team, knocks the ball out of there. He's able to save it to Heldman for 3. His first points of the night.
That was from 4.
Yeah, it should have been. His first points of the night, and the Illini lead is 11 at 41-30.
That was a big shot for Illinois. Bradley played great defense. Heldman just pulled up from 28 feet and dropped it.
Charging foul, Rob Dye, and is that Brian Johnson again?
Yeah, of course. Who else?
Is that amazing?
He hurt his neck, though. If you watch him, he slides over, so he helps. Good defense, gets in position, bam, pops his head right on the support.
He's drawn 3 charges in this ball game, plus he got the foul a while ago, setting a pick.
His midsection's got to be bruised after. He's taking a lot of blows to the belly.
Heldman looking in at G, can't get it down inside to him. Dye got a hand on it. Heldman takes it into the circle, gives it up in the corner. Hester, he's going to put it on the floor. And we've got a foul in the lane. That's going to be a charging foul on Jerry Hester, his second foul of the night.
Guys are flopping all over the place.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, I mean, you can't play out of control with good teams that are defensively. Bradley's one of them. Good job. He steps up. Sherry does a good job of getting in position. Same thing with Illinois. Johnson, if you're going to go to the hole, you better make the basket because he's going to be in position to draw the charge.
41-30, the Illini lead Bradley here with 15:55 to play. Bradley working right in front as Coach Jim Molinari. Rob Dye, nice screen by Shire. They give it up to Roberson for 3. Big shot for the Braves. He has 9. It's an 8-point lead for Illinois again. G, double team. Johnson, go talk about recognition. Turner for 3. What a feed from Brian Johnson. Did he know where he was?
Wow, you talk about court awareness. He knew exactly what was going to happen. Bradley played great defense, sagged in. They were helping out on defense, and he spins and throws it right to Turner.
You talk about knowing where your teammate is.
And that's good defense so far by Bradley. I mean, they had to make 2 or 3 extra passes. Illinois did.
Illini by 11. Eaconley against Johnson. Now Roberson against Hester. And they're shoving down in the lane, and Brian Johnson is going to be called for the foul this time. Now the foul was on Heldman, excuse me, not Johnson. It was Heldman's second. We have a timeout here. 14:59 to play, and you're watching Big Ten basketball on ESPN+.
When you evaluate the hybrids you plant, you think about how they come up in the spring. You reflect on how they look through the summer. Most importantly, you watch how they finish in the fall. And as farmers monitor their success in corn, one number keeps coming up. Asgrow RX 770, working for you.
Hill Ford introduces cars for any budget. Need payments under $220 a month? It's the 98 Ranger or Escort.
It just doesn't get much better.
Under $250 a month? The F-150. Under $290 a month? New Thunderbirds. All with no money down. It's a new way to make cars affordable. No tricks, no gimmicks, no money down. It's the National Sign and Drive Network. Get a new car for no money down. You sign, you drive. In Champaign, it's only at Hill Ford.
Marvin Hill's a wonderful guy with a heart as pure as gold.
I didn't think about going to Lowe's for Mike's gift, but then I got his list.
Well, we do carry more tools than anyone. Ed keeps borrowing my drill. I think I'm going to do something nice.
So you're giving him a new drill?
No, the new drill's for me. Yeah, something for that handyman.
Yeah, do you think Dad'll like this saw?
Sure, I would. Great price.
Why do you think we're called Lowe's?
Sure could use this sander.
I've already got your gift, honey.
When it comes to holiday gifts, Lowe's knows.
Come back to the Assembly Hall with Illini lead Bradley by 11. We talk about three-point shooting. The key is spacing. See how Heldman gets away from his man, and when he helps Hester out, he nails it down. Same thing with Roberson. Heldman tried to help out with Bayou down low. Good rotation by Bradley, and he knocks it down. And on the other end, we talked about it. Brian Johnson goes in the middle, knows Turner's over on the side. No weak side defense over there. He waits, spots up, and nails the 3.
So they're beginning to shoot it now from longer range. There's the three-point shooting so far tonight. The Illini not shooting it all that well. You saw Jim Molinari there. You know, he really didn't feel good about playing this game against a good friend, Lon Kruger. So he kind of struggled with it. Sometimes guys just don't like to play good friends like that.
Well, you can't feel good if you win the game. I mean, you beat a good friend, and it's sort of like playing golf.
Yeah.
You know, if you beat a good friend playing golf, and it just doesn't feel the same.
You don't like that?
No, I like the...
Well, if you give guys strokes once in a while, you wouldn't feel so bad. Hester with a miss off the try. And here comes Dye up the middle with the basketball. Bounce pass, Cage. Shot no, and they're going to call it... They're going to call it 2 points.
Give the bucket to number 40, Ed Cage.
Credit Ed Cage with the basket, his 6th point of the night. Well, the Illini got up and rattled the apparatus up there pretty good. And they're going to credit the 2 points to Cage, and the Illinois lead is 9. Tell you what, anybody that's a -2 on the golf course wouldn't feel so bad if you give up a stroke here and there. Cage with the rebound. That's Roberson with the rebound, running at Johnson. That time, the ball knocked out of there, picked up by Kevin Turner. Johnson tried to draw the charging foul and didn't that time. Now Heldman, long pass. Hester turned down an opportunity for a 3, gives up the ball. Heldman, Turner. 21 on the shot clock for the Illini. Down inside, Jared G. Now Kingley tries to draw the charge, doesn't get it. It's going to be a bucket and a foul. Count the 2 for Jared G.
Well, like you said, he was trying to get the charge, and when you don't get the charge and you sell out like that, then what happens is that you leave him wide open, and then they compound it. He gets the front. He's looking for the charge, but not a lot of contact.
And that was the 3rd foul.
And G goes up strong and puts it in.
And you see Jim Molinari's reaction to the call. 3rd foul on Eric Roberson. Jared G. now with 8 points in this contest on the line. And Illinois lead is back to 11. They've been very steady right in this range now through most of the second half. G's free throw good. He has 9, and the Illinois lead is a dozen with 13:47 to play. Red White along with Doug Altenberger at Assembly Hall in Champaign. Bradley beat Montana 81-54 in their opener this year. This is the Illini opener. They lost their 2 exhibition games, causing some alarm. And there's G over the back of Akinkunle now, drawing his 3rd foul.
Yeah, sorry. He tried to get around, and he was in no man's land. There's no reason for that. Had forced Bayo up high against being a freshman. Showed some bad judgment on his part.
It was Avi Story, not G, his first. And Sergio McLean checking back in for Illinois. Jerry Hester is going to get a little breather here.
I really like the rotation that Lon Kruger's got going here in this game. Everybody's getting some action. Everybody's fresh. If they get tired, they come out.
Now we have a foul on the inbounds pass against Illinois. Lon Kruger, Jim Molinari. Jim trying to make a point. That was on RV's Story, and that's his 2nd. He got them both in a hurry here.
Sorry, he's given up looks like about 5-6 inches on Kinkule.
Now Turner grabs the miss, and here come the Illini leading by a dozen. Turner top of the circle. Now Heldman. Story pops out, takes the pass. Now Turner. Off the baseline, Turner got a jam. Cage and Williams were there, and now Roberson making a run out on Heldman. Story at the other end making the defensive play. Roberson saves it outside to Dye. Kinkunle to Story for 3. Big bucket for Bradley. That was Rob Dye, excuse me. Rob Dye with a 3 in his 15th point of the night.
Yeah, 3 out of 6 from three-point land. He's really stepped it up offensively. It looks good out there.
Well, he's Story playing for both sides there. That's quite a trick. Now Roberson with the steal. Rob Dye trying to catch up to it, does. And blocked from behind by Sergio McLean. And he caught the ball as he fell out of bounds, and the ball is going to go to the Illini, and Jim Molinari can't believe it.
Boy, a lot of action down by his bench right there. I mean, guys are flying all over there. Heldman picks up his dribble and telepass it. Can't pick it up and pass in the same motion. That's the 2nd or 3rd time. Great hustle by Sergio McLean, comes from nowhere to block that shot. So you go up, get nowhere downstairs. The front line of Bradley is so strong. Roberson just blows by. Heldman shows his speed and quickness. And he's Sorry who can go upstairs. I mean, this kid can jump. He can just jump out of the gym. He's really going to be an exciting player.
And come right back and jump again. He's a very quick jumper. What happened was the ball then hit Rob Rob Dye while he was lying on the floor out of bounds. And now McLean and Cage, the two number 40s tangle. And the ball stays with the Illini. 14 on the shot clock. Bradley really stepping up the pace on defense here.
Well, they're trying to make a statement right now. Illinois needs to counter and be under control.
Turner, a long three. Grabbed by a Pinkham, short of the rim, and now it's Ron Kruger thinking that he had a goaltending. It wasn't called. And here's Bradley down by just 9 with the basketball.
That happened so fast you didn't know whether it was short or not.
Pinkham just went up and grabbed it. Williams, Dye all alone for 3, and it's a 6-point ball game maker. Rob Dye has 18 points, and it's a 47-41 lead for Illinois with 11:27 to play, and the Braves are fighting back in Champaign. McLean, Heldman trying to answer with a 3 of his own, doesn't. And Williams high to grab the rebound, knocks it down, picked up by Bradley Zakinkame. And here come the Braves down by just 6 with 11:10 to play.
If I'm Bradley, I want to go downstairs, get it to Bayo like he did right there, and then put Dye on the wing, just like you telegraphed it.
Oh, the block by Chukudebe. Roberson back, blocked again by Chukudebe. And Johnson flying out of bounds. The ball belongs to Illinois.
Well, you got to love this. I mean, both teams are competing out there. Guys are diving. I mean, this is great basketball.
Well, we are seeing emotion all over the place.
Guys are blocking shots. I mean, the athletic ability out there. Diving, there's Johnson. That's great.
Got a little want-to in there, isn't there? We have a timeout here, 10:53 left in this game, and we've got a game going in Champaign. The Illini up by 6.
What makes an ordinary guy an extraordinary sportsman? The right gear, top-notch equipment, and a rock-solid understanding of what you're doing out there. That's why you need Outdoor Life, to guide you along every step of the way. For under $1 an issue, we'll prepare you to become the extraordinary sportsman you know you can be. As we reveal answers to the whats, whys, wheres, and how-tos of angling, so you can become the true fisherman you want to be. If hunting is your game, let Outdoor Life awaken your instincts for tracking whitetails, muleys, and elk. You'll even learn what it takes to nail that elusive tom. With Outdoor Life, you'll know what's new in gear and equipment, what's happening in your area, plus everything from the care of your rifle to choosing the right 4x4. Call now and you'll also get this rugged Outdoor Life gear bag, free with your paid subscription. Don't wait. Call now to take advantage of this great offer from Outdoor Life. Become an extraordinary sportsman. Call for Outdoor Life now.
The beauty of ice cream is that you don't even have to eat it to really enjoy it. Because when you think about it, you can have a pretty good time just watching other people eat it. At least that's how we feel at Prairie Farms. Maybe it's because for generations, we've watched folks all over the Midwest enjoy our ice cream. And that's made us feel pretty good. Even better, in fact, than the many blue ribbons our ice cream has won at state fairs. So if you're looking for a good time, here's our suggestion. Eat some Prairie Farms ice cream.
47-41 Illinois. Boy, the emotions are raw now. These two teams are really after one another here at the Assembly Hall.
I mean, it stepped up a couple notches here in the last 3 or 4 minutes. And the coaches are getting into it. Everybody's getting into it.
One-time teammates, Lon Berger and Jim Molinari at the helms of Illinois and Bradley respectively, and their teams are playing the way they used to with a lot of emotion. McLean backs out, fires a 3. Cut. Sergio McLean with his fifth goal of the night. That's his first collegiate field goal.
Well, I want to tell you, as a freshman coming in, that was a big shot. He just steps up and nails it.
No fear.
Yep, that's for sure. And look at that.
Wow, McLean knocked it loose from behind, can't save it. Bradley gets it back with 18 on the shot clock. Dye, Cage, Dye in traffic. Roberson bobbled it, gets it back, pops it off the baseline, won't call, and a foul down at the baseline. Heldman was under Cage, and Matt Heldman draws the foul. Be his third.
You know, we talk about being a freshman and making the right decisions. And here he makes it, they collapse on him. He was going to throw it into G, makes the eye contact. This player lays off him. He steps back, without any hesitation and knocks down that. That's a big step for a freshman right there. You can see he plays with a lot of confidence.
Matt Heldman coming out of the game now. And we have a whistle. And Bradley just turned it over. There's a foul down at the baseline on Rob Dye, I believe, is who they got. No?
Yeah, he comes across the screen and Mayo gets it again. Again, when he feels the defense, instead of going around it, he uses his hands. And Molinari, he is really upset with that call.
That is his fourth foul.
We look back in this game, if it all goes out, that might have been a key call right there, that fourth foul.
And there was Brian Johnson again. 4 fouls with 9:57 left in the game. And Jim Molinari is just going to stay with him right now. He needs him to win the ball game. Hester floats to the bucket, shot stopped. He has 9.
Boy, lucky he didn't get his fifth right there. A lot of contact.
Bradley has called a timeout with 9:41 left in the game. It's going to be a 20-second timeout. The Illini lead is 10 at the moment. And Bayo Kinkenley now has 4 personal fouls for Bradley.
Well, there you see the bucket by Hester, but the key to that was the guy who passed it was Sergio McClain. See him at the top of the key, recognizes that Hester has no room, goes over there, and Hester takes it to the hole. And that's what Jerry Hester can do. Take over the game down the stretch. Sergio gives it to him where he can control it, take one power step, goes up strong, and that's where Hester can be really effective.
Hester coming back after a season's layoff with a bad back. There you see the 7 seniors on the Illini ball club. The leader, the guy that will step up, will come from among those 7 people. A lot of people think it'll be Jerry Hester. But Doug, you know all about coming back from injuries. It's just not that easy to do.
Yeah, I mean, you read your press clippings when you're sitting out that redshirt year like he did, and you think, well, I'm pretty good. And all of a sudden you expect, well, I got to score 21, 22 points a game when you're only really averaging 14. You try to force things, and it just takes a little time, that's all. And Jerry, it's going to take some time. He's just got to be patient.
3 fouls now on Hester. Boy, his guy had a night. Ron Dye knocks
he just nailed that. Illinois' got to recognize that this kid's on fire, and he has just played a monster game. 21 points, 5 for 8 from three-point land. He is really has kept Bradley in this game.
Now Hester against Cage. Turner. And we've got a foul called as Turner takes it in the lane. Against Rob Dye's.
His third.
That is his 3rd foul. 16 fouls on Illinois in the second half, 5 on Bradley. Illini basketball with a new shot clock. Brian Johnson down the lane against Cage. The left-handed shot won't fall. No bucket. No bucket. They were on the rim.
There was a lot of guys on that rim.
Yeah.
That ball was just hanging there. Good. Johnson does a great job. See how he crosses over and then uses his left hand. Then a lot of guys come in there. Sergio fired up.
Thought he had a bucket, but he didn't.
Yeah, well, just a little early there.
Got a hand on the rim.
Well, he's amazing to me. He really anticipates well. There was an example, a little too early there, but really feels the game so well.
He was working on defense there against Dye. Roberson in the lane. Quick little pop, won't fall. Kinkenley fighting for the rebound. Might have slapped it out of bounds. It'll be Illinois basketball with 8:41 to play. Heldman coming back for the Illini. And Gavin Shire checking in, replacing Williams, or Matthew Lee rather, 4. Brian Johnson, Matt Heldman, the Illini bring it up with 8:38 left in the game. They lead Bradley 51-44. It's been a good ball game. It's been a very competitive second half here at Assembly Hall. Hester and Cage giving him a lot of room. McClain off the baseline, drops it down to Johnson, and a foul called as Johnson tries to take it into the lane. Gavin Shire has committed his 3rd foul.
Well, we talk about Sergio. He does it on the perimeter. He's passing. Here he's, again, 6'5", 230 pounds. He posts up, recognizes the defense collapse. Johnson slashes to the hole. Great pass again by Sergio. I mean, he is the real deal. There's no doubt about it.
Brian Johnson has already matched his career high with 12 points and just passed it. That's a career high 13 for Brian Johnson here tonight. And the Illini up by 8.
Now, before the game, I was talking to the Bradley radio announcers. They said, well, where's Sergio going to play? 2 or 3? I said, he's a guy that can play anywhere. 1, 2, 3, like Magic Johnson did. He's a winner. He knows how to play 3 or 4 different positions, and he'll do whatever it takes to win.
Brian Johnson has 14. The Illini lead is 9. I'll tell you what you really like. Well, among all the things you like about Sergio McLean, just his enthusiasm for the game. Boy, what a shot by Gavin Shire at 3, his first bucket of the night, and Bradley's still right there. The Illinois lead is 6.
Boy, what a big bucket. He just pulled up from three-point land and just drained it.
7:53 to play in Champaign. Near interception by Roberson, but McLean saves it. Oh, what a nice dish down inside. If she can't hang on, it's knocked away. It'll be Illinois basketball with 18 left on the shot clock when we come back. 7:46 left in this game. We have timeout. Illinois with a 6-point lead. You're watching Big Ten basketball on ESPN+.
You'll call it your window of opportunity. And there's one thing that's bound to attract a crowd. Festive decorations? Maybe. Pretty lights? Whoa. How about saving money? It's the Chevy Make Your Money Count year-end event, where you can get low 2.9 APR financing or great cashback savings on a huge selection of Chevy cars and trucks. We call it a great deal on the 98 Chevy of your dreams. So don't forget, make your money count now at your Chevy dealer and save big.
As a soybean farmer, you know how hard it is to stop weeds. Introducing Authority Broadleaf, the new soybean herbicide that stops weeds before they get out of the ground.
Bradley, the closest they've been to the Illini since there was 13 minutes left in the first half. A 6-point lead for Illinois, 7:46 to play. Let's go back and take a look at what you thought would be the Illinois keys to the game.
Well, they didn't exactly get off to a real quick start, but then they got the lead in the first half. They have done a great job of attacking Bio. They've got him in foul trouble. And leader-wise, I think Turner and Heldman have done a good job of guiding the offense, keeping things under control.
And we'll go back and check Bradley keys at next opportunity. We're back in action here in Champaign. Illini ball, now 9 seconds left on the shot clock. Heldman against I, puts him on the floor, fires it down inside. Nice touch shot. Johnson never had him in his hands for a second. Excellent play by the Illini. I thought Heldman was going to take the shot.
That was great vision by Heldman. I mean, I would have gone up and pulled it up, but he has got that good peripheral vision going, and then Johnson was wide open.
He got rid of it in a hurry after
he sure did. He knew Bio was coming at him.
8-point lead, Illinois. 7:05 left in the game. Rob Dye, they left him alone, and he fires one. Good. That's a 2-point bucket for Rob Dye. What a night he's having.
He looks really good out there. I mean, one of the questions for Bradley was their backcourt. And tonight, right now, Dye gets an A+. Roberson's really played well, and they've really been their strength.
23 points for Rob Dye, his career high. Hester takes it to the circle, double fake, floats one up there, in and out, tip try no, and back up with it when Jared G., and he's going to be fouled.
Foul against Bradley, number 32, Devin Shire.
Yeah, we talk about being seniors and knowing each other's plays and everything like that. It seems like Heldman and Johnson know where each other all the time. There's another example of that where they goes up, he knows where Johnson is. It's like a quarterback and a great tight end. They always know where each other's are at. And Heldman really knows where Johnson is most of the time, and really Bradley, he fell down, the defender, and was wide open, and great court awareness by Matt.
That was the fourth foul on Gavin Shire. They're taking a moment to mop up a little perspiration on the floor. Von Kruger taking advantage to talk to Matt Heldman now. Jared G at the line. He has 9 points in this ball game. His first miss for Illinois at the line tonight. They were 15 for 15 when that one went in and out. Illinois lead is 6 with 6:32 to play. Got a little help that time. The ball just came his way, and the Illini keep the possession, and a break for Illinois right there.
Well, Molinari's really upset with his guys. They got to block out on the free throws. Had a great example of shutting down Illinois and getting that rebound, but they weren't able to do it.
Hester, great fake, another floater. He's put up a lot of floating shots tonight. That one won't fall for him. And here comes Bradley, just down by 6 points with 6:02 to play.
Yeah, he's taking some tough shots out there. And there's an example of maybe where he's forcing it a little bit.
Yeah, he's 4 for 13 right now is Jerry Hester. Rob Dye, what a big night he's had. A kink and lay down inside, and he's fouled.
Boy, that was a close call there. Easily could have gone either way. Bio again, real active. Gets himself down low. See, this is the key. See where the block is? He's got his foot almost on that block. Gets good penetration on the post. Once you do that as a post player, then you've got the ability to take that hard power dribble, what he did, drew the contact on Johnson, and get to the free throw line.
Second foul, Brian Johnson, a kick and lay on the line. A kick and lay has 5 points so far tonight. Illini have done a good job defensively on the 6'8 senior from Chicago. Well, I have to say this, he has never quit working down in there. He now has a half dozen.
He doesn't, and Johnson's done a good job of fronting him, making him work. And then Bradley's had a hard time reversing that basketball, getting it inside.
The Illinois lead is 5, and Lon Kruger takes a 20-second timeout here to set his strategy. Again, 5:43 left in the game. Illinois by 5. Let's go back and revisit what you thought Bradley had to do tonight.
Well, Bradley, you got to be excited. You're down by 5 with about 5 minutes to go. Inside and off, and they've tried to do that. And although they haven't been successful, it's important because it's opened the perimeter. Taking care of the basketball, done okay. Maybe a C in there. 15 turnovers. And stay out of foul trouble. That's hurt them too. There you see the turnovers, 15 and 19. And that's, 9 of those turnovers for Bradley are from their backcourt, Roberson and Dye. Dye having 6 and Roberson having 3. So that's really hurt them. But they're a young team. I mean, there's a team that's got a lot of athletic ability out there. And as they get a little more comfortable with the backcourt, they're going to be deadly.
Well, he's not winning the ball game right now. He might win it. He's not winning right now. But I'd have to think right now Jim Molinari has to feel pretty good about the way his young team has played here on the road tonight.
Well, they've responded. They took the first couple surges from Illinois. Now they've responded and come back, and they're down by 5. They don't want to be down in the game, but it's okay. They're under control right now.
G taking it into the lane. Can't get the shot. Johnson's rebound try won't fall. And here come the Braves, down by 5 with 5:23 to play.
And you notice the tempo is more to Bradley's liking right now. Offensively and defensively, they're starting to establish themselves. Illinois, on the other hand, are starting to play to Bradley's strengths.
A tangle down in the lane, and a foul against the Illini.
Foul against the Illini, number 32.
And Bradley is in the bonus. Same with Illinois down the stretch. See, before, Illinois was pressuring, taking Bradley out of their game. Bradley had a hard time getting the ball inside, had a lot of turnovers. Now things have settled down, and you can see Bradley feels much more comfortable offensively.
A kick and lay with his 7th point in this ball game. Illinois 15 for 17 from the line. Bradley right now just 7 for 15 from the free throw line tonight, and it's a 4-point ball game. You can see the difference there. And now it's just a 3-point lead for Illinois with 5:12 to play.
Someone for Illinois has got to step up. Look for Hester or Turner to look to take the big shot.
Well, it was Turner who got the Illini started early. Now Hester working in the lane. There's a leather floater. That one won't fall. And Jerry Hester having tough shooting luck is now 4 for 14 tonight. And Bradley down 3 with the basketball. 4:48 to play.
Bradley offensively very much more in control, taking their time, trying to establish their half-court set, get the ball down low.
Roberson.
Again, leaving Dye wide open. Good switch by Hester to come over and help out on Dye.
Now he gets a pick, does Dye, and Turner picks it up, throws it down in the lane. Turner caused the turnover. Now Turner up court for the Illini, going to take it to the hole. Got it slapped out of there by Roberson. And back comes Heldman to Hester, who lost it, picks it up, throws it in. 11 for Hester.
That's all about guts right there. Just staying with it, grinding, keeping. Good timeout by Molinari.
57-52 Illinois, and timeout here with 4:07 left in this ball game. So the Illini lead is back to 5. Bradley will have the ball when we come back.
Agriculture is a connection between the past and the future. Agriculture is a constant across time. 10,000 years ago, 400, 500 generations, there were people here making a living. On our farm, we found artifacts that go back 10 and 12,000 years. It's our responsibility to make sure that there is a place here for the next generation. The farmer's got to believe there's going to be a tomorrow.
Now here's Alan Jackson introducing Ford Truck Month.
Well, if I had money, I'd tell you what I'd do. I'd go downtown, buy a Ford truck or two. I'm crazy about a Ford truck.
It's Truck Month at your Ford dealer. The month to get the best deals on America's top trucks. Haul off in a new 97 Ranger and get $1,500 cash back. Or choose low 2.9 financing. And check out the new 98 Ranger.
I'm gonna buy me a Ford truck and cruise it up and down the road.
See your local Ford dealer now during Ford Truck Month.
You know, Hardee's is constantly creating burgers unlike anyone else's. This new big chili cheeseburger is no exception. It's got 2 big beef patties absolutely smothered in chili, and then they load it up with the onions and melting cheese. You know, a burger this pack can really only be eaten one way. After you've taken the necessary precautions. The new big chili cheeseburger, only at Hardee's.
Welcome back to Champaign, where it's heating up right now. You see Turner in the transition. He's their best player for Illinois. Stays with it. Roberson with a great block, great anticipation. Johnson hustling as usual. Great feed. Hester stays with it, under control, gets his feet, puts it up. Big bucket for Illinois.
Now we have 4:07 to play. The Illinois lead is 5 points. The possession arrow belongs to Illinois. 2 timeouts left for the Illini. 1 timeout left for Bradley.
Good call by Illinois coming out sort of in a zone. It looked like now they've switched to a man-to-man. Fooled Bradley a little bit. Right now Bradley's having a hard time getting into their set.
Great dish from Robertson to a Kinkenley down inside. Oh, what a great feed.
That was a great feed.
When Hester made the last bucket for the Illini, it broke a string of 6 straight misses. Illinois was having trouble getting it in the basket. Now the Illini lead 3 again. Hester with the basketball against Cage. Great dish. Turner for 2. Got it.
Boy, Robertson was all over Turner. I mean, he really recovered, helped out, and the quick release by Turner.
Illinois by 5 with 3:17 left in this game. Rob Dye. Kinkenley at the top of the circle. Shire. Now Dye. Kevin Turner guarding Dye in a collision in the lane. And Johnson and Kinkenley tangled again, and this time Brian Johnson draws his 3rd foul.
You know, Brian's got to be careful. I mean, you don't start flopping on the ground and try to get that charge. I mean, you've got to be physical. And right there, he sort of had his arms around the Kinkenley. He's got to be a little more physical now. Change it up a little bit, Brad. You know, first, you know, you want to be maybe doing this, but now the Kinkenley sort of figured out what Johnson's doing and is able to has responded.
Hester rebounds the missed free throw, and that could be big right there. Kinkenley now with 10 points. That free throw came off the rim.
That was a big miss right there. Yeah. They needed that bucket. They needed those free throws.
Now 2:57 left in the game. Illinois with a 5-point lead and the ball. 19 on the shot clock. Hester, Heldman. 14 on the shot clock. 2:45 left in the game. 10 on the shot clock. Brian Johnson drops it down inside. Jared G. 11 points for Jared G. and a 7-point lead to Illinois with 2:33 to play. And the crowd in Assembly Hall starting to get into it. Dye, Cage, Shire. little strong. Keeganley rebounds to Dye with 2:17 left in the game. Bradley down 7, needing buckets. Roberson, Shire for 3. That's huge for Bradley. Shire has 6 points. And it's a 4-point game with 2:02 to play.
Boy, he's come off the bench and just hit some big, big shots down the stretch.
Ryan Johnson. Shire backs off of him. 1:51 left in the game. 19 on the shot clock. Great dish.
Johnson. That was a great. Shire came over to help, and he just peeked a little bit, and did a great flick. There's again seniors, guys playing together, having a lot of experience knowing where each other's at.
18 for Brian Johnson. 6-point lead Illinois. 1:31 left in the game. Roberson, great dish inside. Shire got it up and in. He has 8. And now again a 4-point lead for Illinois with 1:21 to play, and the Braves are not going to go away. Talk about a team that is hung tough.
Well, he did a great job of recognizing his man helped out on Bio. He slipped right to the basket, was wide open.
1:06 on the game clock, 17 on the shot clock, 15 on the shot clock, and Heldman sets the offense in motion. Heldman. 6 on the shot clock, great dish, and he's fouled by Gavin Shire. That'll be 5 on Shire.
Good foul, though. I mean, you don't want to get him an easy bucket. They did a great job of screen and roll by Heldman. See how screen and roll, and Shire gets picked up on top. He tries to help out, dies too late, comes over, gets the screen and roll, does a good job. Dye helps out. He gets in no man's land. Rolls to the basket. That's what you teach your big man. Gets the ball and goes up strong. Either he's going to dunk that or goes to the free throw line. Good power move by G.
Now Shire comes out of the ball game. Jim Molinari taking his allotted time to make the substitution, and Lon Kruger has called his team over to talk about it. And they are going to put Michael Collins in the game now to replace Shire.
Yeah, right now it's like a 20-second timeout for Lon Kruger. He's got the whole guys over there working defensively because the last 2 series down there, Shire was wide open.
He's allowed to do this because Jim Molinari is taking his allotted time. Tonight's game is brought to you by DuPont Agricultural Products. The voice of the American farmer must be heard. Back here, Jared G on the line with 54 seconds to play and a miss. And it is still a 4-point ball game.
Well, as you've seen, Coach Molinari, he's told those guys, block out, whatever you do, put a body on somebody. Don't let Illinois sneak in there and get the offensive board.
G comes back and gets that one after 3 straight misses at the line. That's a big free throw. And now it's a 5-point lead for the Illini. There you see 54 seconds to play. We have a break. We'll remind you you're watching Big Ten basketball on ESPN+. Don't go away. We'll bring you right back.
Interest.
Cash back.
Low lease. You want a new car or minivan, and we want to sell you one. It's that simple. At Chrysler and Plymouth, we want what you want. And now, during the Chrysler and Plymouth model year clearance, get $1,000 cash back on every Plymouth car, or up to $1,500 cash back on select Chryslers. There are low lease rates, and Plymouth Voyager is the lowest price minivan you can buy. It's the Chrysler and Plymouth model year clearance, because we want what you want. It's that simple.
54 seconds to play. The Illini by 5. We have seen a good basketball game here. What a great battle it's been in the second half.
Yeah, it really has. It's been a war here. And if you're Bradley right now, you've got to get the ball inside to Kinkule. If it's not there, look for Dye or Roberson on the perimeter for the 3-point shot. Take your time, though. You've got 54 seconds. You're in no rush.
Illinois is going to pressure. Well, they got Johnson down. He's going to back off now on the inbounds pass. Rob Dye. What a night he has had.
Illinois right now in the zone, a 3-2 with Johnson 6 at the top of the key.
Turner comes out to pick up Dye, who has 23 points. They double team him in the corner. He lobs it outside. Collins gets it to Roberson. 15 on the shot clock. Dye for 3. Off target, rebounded by Chukudebe for the Illini, and he's fouled by Cage with 28 seconds to play.
Boy, that was a great look for Bradley. I mean, Dye, that's the guy you want shooting a three-point shooter, 5 for 9 from the field. And Cage does a good job of making the quick foul. And the guy that you want to foul if you're Illinois is Victor Chukudebe. I mean, he's not a great free throw shooter. Struggled last year at the free throw line.
Has not scored tonight. You know, we had a pretty good angle on that shot when it went up, and Rob Dye's had such a big night. I really thought it was going to go down when he shot.
Yeah, a little strong, hit the back rim, but I agree with you. It would look like it was nothing but the bottom of the net.
5-point lead, Illinois. 28 seconds to play. Chukudebe on the line. The Illini hit their first 15 free throws. Now just one of the last 4, and a big one for Chukudebe.
That's a big shot right there. Shot 52% last year. Steps up in a critical time with 28 seconds to go. I expect big things from him this sophomore year. This guy that really had a lot of experience his freshman year.
2 huge free throws from Chukudebe with 28 seconds to play. The Illinois lead is 7. 22nd timeout called here by Illinois. Chukudebe, a sophomore, do you think he's breathing a little bit easier right now?
Well, he didn't get much time out there. I mean, he got in foul trouble in the first half, only played maybe 3 or 4 minutes, and then really didn't get much time here in the second half. Again, got in foul trouble, but steps up in a critical moment and hits 2 big free throws. And really, that's the story for Bradley tonight. They're 9 for 18 from the free throw line. They knocked down some of their free throws. I mean, they would be much more closer right now. And you're going to see they're going to look for the quick three-point shooter, and they've been very successful tonight, 8 from 12 from the field. That's really helped them with the poor free throw shooting that they've had. They've been able to counterbalance with them from three-point lane, 8 for 12, and then, like you said, Dye right there, 5 for 9. And he has really played strong offensively.
And Roberson has made the only three-point shot that he has attempted. We're going to have Roberson bring it up. Dye is running the baseline. The double team doesn't get it. Now Collins. They find a Kinkenley for 3. That one won't fall. Collins with a great tip attempt that won't fall. And Hester has the ball in the middle of the lane, and he's going to be fouled with 14 seconds to play.
See, that was another, you see, Illinois came out to a man-to-man. They trapped. Vice versa, on the last series, what they tried to do is they came out in the 3-2. So you see Lon Kruger really changing up his defenses, and you can do that when you've got a senior-laden ball club like Illinois has.
Now Hester steps to the line for the first time tonight. He has 11 points in this game. And short with a try with 14 seconds to play. The Illinois lead is 7. Really not a lot of pressure on Hester right here. But still the Illini need the points, and he gets that. He has a dozen. Bradley now with 13 seconds to play, down by 8. And Dye all the way up court, blocked by G. Heldman picks it off. The Illini bringing it back. Now Hester going to go for the icing. 14 for Hester. 2.8 seconds to play, and Illinois up by 10. Collins fires from midcourt. This one's over. And the Illini win it 69-59. Bradley to 1-1, and Illinois winning their opener. That 10-point margin is going to be just a little bit deceptive. There's Jim Molinari, the Bradley coach, headed for the locker room. And the handshakes at midcourt, the players from both teams getting together here. Very competitive second half, Doug.
Well, this is for the homeboys down in Peoria. Hester goes up, and with about 5 seconds to go, caps it off with an Illinois victory. But the key for Illinois was the big guys. Johnson and G just got the job done. They really played well. They stopped Bayo, Kinkulé. They just got the job done. And then you see Sergio and Victor. Big victory for Illinois tonight.
Great game for Brian Johnson and senior leadership right there.
Yeah, Bradley's going to be tough in the Missouri Valley. They look really good tonight.
So the final again, Illinois wins it by 10, 69-59. Hope you enjoyed it from Champaign. For Doug Altenberger, Fred White saying thanks for watching and good night from Assembly Hall in Champaign.
Hi, this is Larry Grisham.